What up?
Hey, another episode of The Perspective.
Glad to be here.
Thanks for being on set with me again, Brandon. Always good to
Yeah.
have you in the studio.
You're welcome.
We got a few things to cover today, so let's go ahead and jump into it. The first one I wanted to talk about for a minute is a quote that I came across in a book that I just finished. The book is by Jordan B. Peterson, 12 Rules for Life. But the quote is, if you think tough men are dangerous, wait until you see what weak men are capable of.
Oof,
And I am in love with that quote right now.
so good.
When you think about it, if you try and imagine the most mindless jobs that are out there, there's quite a few jobs that are, particularly like you're clocking in, clocking out for
Pretty
a paycheck.
mind-numbing.
Yeah. Like I think of like working in a toll booth or something like that. And you know, sometimes those jobs for people are great opportunities, and that's not really what I'm here to talk about. But the idea that our company and this opportunity to sell solar is an opportunity to go choose very intentionally to do something hard.
Yeah.
And that hard thing is what makes you tough. And that toughness is what makes you great.
Yeah.
So I go look at that, and I know we're at the precipice of a summer and a lot that's going to go on here at RDX, but the decision's been made. You're here, and you made the decision to take that unconventional path that placed you in harm's way. The hard, difficult road ahead is the road to leadership, the road to success, the road to being able to have a life of purpose and impact other people because you're willing to go choose to do something hard. And it starts right there. And just like the quote says, man, I'd much rather take a tough man or woman and have them lead me than weak, right? Because what if the person doing that mindless job is the president of the US tomorrow? Now we're in trouble, right?
Yeah.
We need tough men leading. And I applaud our sales force and our business for being in an industry that is a phenomenal opportunity, but it's hard. It is that path that's going to make you stronger and better.
Yep. Summer's about to make a lot of tough men and women.
Yep. It's like something that after years and years in the space, something that initially I hated, right? Because I was in that refiner's fire.
There's a
But-
lot of emotions going on right now.
Right. But long term, it's like what made me and so many others make choices to become something. And it's in those choices to do those hard things that, it really is the journey, is the adventure, It's like in those moments of toughness.
Yeah. You always get to the end of those summers and you're happy, right? You feel good.
Yep.
I think about we talked a lot about this last fall and have since then, but hard equals happy.
Yeah.
We get toughness, hardness. There's a lot of joy and excitement and happiness that comes from it.
Yeah. Like if it was easy, if it wasn't tough, there's no satisfaction.
No.
There's no improvement.
Yeah.
Right? All of these things that are so significant in life just don't exist if it's just the lesser road, the easy path. But I'm in love with that, and I hope that sticks in your mind as you go through tough things, and they will happen, right? Like you're doing a sales job, you're outselling the greatest product ever sold door to door, but you're doing something really hard. You're going to have jobs cancel. You're going to have customers yell at you. All of those things are going to happen. And when you're in harm's way and you're in the refiner's fire, just remember that it is those moments, the things that are beating you up, that ultimately make who you will be.
Well said.
Gosh, we got some numbers to go over today.
What a week.
Yeah.
Oh man. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
We're not even in May yet.
Gosh, that's what's so scary
Give me
about it.
chills.
Yeah, I
get,
know.
like, goosebumps.
Like I knew we'd break some records this year. I didn't think
yeah.
we would be breaking those records in April.
Usually that happens like June. Usually
Yeah.
the first couple weeks we're like crushing records.
For sure.
April, we're already after.
Yeah. So 2 records went down, company standing records. One was the biggest single day in company history for total sales, 29 accounts sold.
So good.
Awesome. I think we'll break 50 this year. And then 103 accounts sold on the week, which is another broken company record. So thank you. Great job. Let's continue to crescendo up, continue to remove lids, and move that mark higher and higher. Uh, One of my favorite sayings is all eyes on us. I like that feeling of, hey, the pressure's on us. Pressure is a privilege. Let's go perform. Um, the tweak I've been making that to us lately is all eyes on lead reps. Lead reps, you guys are the engine of the business. You are the most important asset in our business. And I want to focus on that when it comes to numbers this week.
I love it.
What did our lead reps do? Where were they at? So here's our top 10. All of these individuals had anywhere between 3 and 7 uh, appointments closed that they had generated the lead for. The number 1 lead rep, David Taylor. Number 2, Brennan McCann. Number 3, Tate Moser. Number 4, Brigham. Number 5, Connor. Number 6, Mason Price. Number 7, Lee Cordova. Number 8, Paulo. Number 9, Harrison Osborne. Number 10, Jace Hansen. Those are our top 10 lead reps last week,
Well done, guys.
leading out, and great job. I also will put in there as a mention, Shreve, 12 personal accounts closed last week. So he did have just an absolutely massive week on the closing end of the spectrum. But wanted to applaud those lead reps. And that list of lead reps that are contributing is just growing daily.
And that doesn't. And Tate Moser was on your list. He was top 3, and Shreve, right, doesn't get 12 without Tate Moser going out and doing what he did last week.
For sure.
Right, those guys work hand in hand.
Yeah. It was funny in recruiting this year, we consistently would talk about the lead pay, how it works, your assist pay, and then your monthly assist bonus, and then your install pay where the big commissions are at. And we talked about the lead pay as, oh, it's just $200. It's going to put groceries in your cupboard. It's going to pay for gas in your car, but it's not meant to be anything significant. I was watching DJ as he was doing payroll for this last week, as it was just a massive week. And that lead pay was 25 grand, right?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah, like it is significant.
Yeah.
And guys, and it is doing exactly what we hoped it would do. Give that cash to guys on the very front end of this process, just to get your fuel
Pay
going,
those guys early.
right? Getting them paid really early, get your engine revved up so that way you can go get to those heavy paydays when the installs hit.
Yep.
Which is great.
So cool.
So Brandon, the reason why we wanted you here in the studio today is we want to talk about these 2 upcoming competitions that are part of the National Sales League. They hit in May and they're so significant.
Yeah, the NSL, I'm calling it our summer competition series. I feel like we kind of pack the summer with some of our best competitions.
Yep.
And we're really coming out hot with 2 of our biggest competitions incentives of the summer. The first one being Driven, which we actually changed this year to be in the summer versus last year where it was in March, so
Yep.
we could get more summer teams involved in the competition.
Yeah, I love that tweak.
Yeah.
National Sales League Season 2, you made some really cool adjustments. This is one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Now we're going to have so many teams. It's 5v5 car group type incentive.
Yep. Yeah, 5-on-5. So we've got 3 lead reps, 2 closers, bracket style tournament.
Yep.
Winner takes all. Trip to Las Vegas to go race exotic cars. So
You know, I love that this is one of those ones where we can include lead reps and closers at the same level.
yep.
Everyone's competing for the same thing. Everyone's on the same team. Everybody wants the same thing in order to win.
Yep. Another big thing we did this year with the NSL was made sure that our lead reps were front and center on every competition. So
Love that.
I mean, we've got they're involved in every single competition, and that was very intentional because we know they're so important to the business and to generating sales and generating leads. So
Yeah.
it's up to them to really go make this competition what it's going to be within their team.
Yep. The last piece of it is the curve training program / incentive.
Also built for the lead reps.
Yeah, also built for the lead reps, the guy sitting behind the camera right now. If anyone knows the amount of time and effort, the painstaking process to go build 60 days of video.
His Sistine Chapel.
Yeah, the Sistine Chapel of training programs. Yeah, there's the thumbs up from Branson. Like it legit.
Thank you, Branson. Thank you.
Was just an incredible process to watch him go through that. But
Yeah.
it built a training platform unlike anything I've seen in the solar industry so that guys can come into the National Sales League. they can go participate in the curve and really go beat the curve
Yeah.
that exists in solar.
60 videos with bonus content. So we've got hours worth of training that goes into these curve videos. And just so good. I mean, some of the best closers in the industry on these videos giving trainings.
Yep.
And there was a lot of time and effort that went into exactly what we wanted to put into these training videos. So it's pure gold for these guys to go, and they get to go win some sweet gear at the end of it. So
It's awesome.
we go swag out our lead reps, and they get some exclusive gear
Well,
and great training.
I may be biased, but I feel like we have the best marketing team in the business. You guys have done a great job
Thanks,
with these
Dave.
programs. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Perspective. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you didn't like. We'd love to
Yeah.
get some feedback on these videos. Man, we comment, make sure that you're watching them in your weekly correlation meetings. So that way we're getting this information to everybody out in the field as the summer progresses. But man, we are here for you. We are a sales engine built with the purpose and intent of helping you to build wealth so that you can live a life of
100%.
purpose. So tune in, let us know how we can help you, support you guys. We love you guys and girls out there in the field. Good luck. Let's go crush another big week here at Radix. Thanks for jumping on.
Thank you, guys.